Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. As you guys know, today is June 23rd, 2022, and we are having update maintenance tonight. So that, this is the end of Purg, of a Purg Ausame. This is the end of the event in Kaga with Keiji and Toshi. So first of all, if you haven't got everything from the exchange shop that you've been wanting to get or you've been looking to try and get, today you only have a couple hours left to do that. So if you want to restore, run 3F, do all that stuff, you can get right on that. I don't think there's anything pressing in the achievements that's really worthwhile, but please note that all gacha tickets, SP tickets, limited restores, limited boosts, everything LTD, they're going to go away. The mag boxes from this event, if you got them and did not open them, they will be going away. If you're not familiar, like maybe you got mag boxes and you don't know where they went because they're kind of hidden, you have to go to the lucky box section and you'll find them in here and they'll just be near the bottom Magatama box, and you open them up from this menu. So if you've bought the boxes and never opened them, this is where they are. I'm only really bringing this up because they will be taken away if you bought them and did not open them. Hey Penonats, how you doing? So real quick, I'm going to open up Twitter on my computer so I can get the update notes, because they're out early for us. Now that we've merged with JP, we actually get our update notes like the night before. And there have been some erratas, some changes since we went over this, I think a week or two ago. We were talking about Frozen Hell mags, Glistening Sword, the Snow Magatama, etc. And we were talking about how good they are, ornamentations you can do. Like, they're basically just horse mags, but for ice and holy. They're really nice. So let me see if I can get Onigashima. Not Onigashima, Onigiri. Onigiri. There they are. Let's see if we can pull up these notes. Because when I first read it, you'll notice in the title I have like new Orna ? And that is because there was a new ornamentation when we read the Japanese patch notes that they got this update about a week ago. There was a new ornamentation coming. And it was really, really friggin' good. Like, a lot of us were looking forward to it. It was really hype. And I remember Cyberstep put out an update notice a little bit after that, saying that there was some kind of complication with one of the ornamentations, and it couldn't be implemented in time. So I guess JP got the update, but they only got one of the ornamentations. And if I can get the page up here in a little sec. June 10th. That's weird. I could have swore they had the update notes up. Maybe I'm just wrong. That's weird. Because I was reading them earlier. Anyway. But in the notes, it stated that only one of there's supposed to be two ornamentations coming, and only one of them's coming, and it's the one that does not have attack percent. This ornamentation at max level, like at the 3 level, takes 8 chakra. It can only be put on like purity 11 mags, etc., etc. That mag, this ornamentation gives you like movement speed and SP reduction, things like that. I don't think it's all too great. The other ornamentation that was supposed to come, which got me all excited, is it's coming with Ice Blaze mags, by the way. That's where you get the balls to do this ornamentation, like the drops to do it. That ornamentation was supposed to have attack percent on it, and I think it's huge. But apparently it's not going to come this update. From what I saw earlier, it's not on the way. I think I got to go to Onigiri JP, actually, and then translate it from there. Onigiri PS4. That's weird. Okay. Maybe it's on the website. Okay, let me try that. Onigiri PS4. Maybe they haven't retweeted it yet, because I definitely saw it in English, and that is bothering me. But yeah, this is the update that's going to have the achievement for 50 runs, and you're going to get you're going to get a Frozen Hell Mag for free. Is today the last day to roll? Today is the last day to roll for KG, above all things. So quickly, just to talk about the non-Choropunk, because you brought that up. Thank you, Void. So today would be the last day to roll for the Sublimes, Sandblade Whirlwind, Cross Strike, Soaring Bolt Arrow, Boulder Breaker, and Rock Breaker, respectively. This is the last day to roll for the Sublimes. This is the last day to roll this unit here. And it is the last day to roll for KG. As you can see here, KG goes from 6. This Choropon lasts until 6:24 Japanese Standard Time. We are 6:23, and in another 4 or 5 hours, it'll go into maintenance, basically. And you will not be able to roll for KG anymore. On that note, today is also the last day to take advantage of the OC charge campaigns that give us that extra 150 OC. I would have forgot about it, to be honest. I probably should buy like 2 or 3 more, just because I know I'm going to buy OC in the future anyway. I probably should take advantage of that. Get those extra bonus rewards one last time. So the website is updated, actually. So it's showing us that next update we are getting the Makami avatar stuff. So Makami avatar parts. So basically you get like a Makami styled armor and clothing for your character. The females is actually kind of nice. The males is really nice. Everyone seems to like it. When it first came around, I didn't go for it because like I just wasn't that into Oni that much. So the event is called the Frigid Wolf. Like the website's all updated for it. They just haven't posted anything about it yet. So we have all the pages here right now. They were all updated today. So content update maintenance. We click on that link. Update information. Glacial Frost Magatama. And Cumulative OC. Cumulative. Oh yeah, it's always cumulative. Okay. So we got all those pulled up. So yeah, today's the last day to roll for KG. All this stuff here. Premiums. Use your premium tickets if you have any premiums. Double check if you have any limited tickets, any SPs, anything like that. Make sure to, tie up all those loose ends. So part 1 here, they'll be having maintenance June 24th at 22 hours Pacific PDT, which basically translates to 5 hours from now. Right, so that's another part. So channels are being removed, and it's already happened. So back when we had the event with Shikibu, Sugimo, Riku, the Fox event, like Knowledge, Mags of Fire, and Holy, I talked about how they're going to be deleting data, like superfluous data that's been unused, and they're trimming down on channels so that there's less, let's say, RAM usage for the server, less things for the server to constantly keep up at all times. Because 90% of the time we're either in Onigashima, at a location that has an Oni mode, or an event. Like, most of the time, we're not in Kyoto. And for them to run, like, 3 Kyotos, or 3 Kagas, or 3 Echigos, it kind of strains the server, and they're trying to alleviate on lag and things like that. So you guys might have already noticed, but if you go to change channels in Kaga, you can't. I'm in channel 2, because there's only one channel. They deleted channel 1. They're probably going to go in later and retype this stuff. Probably not, though. But we did run around a bit. So Kaga is down to 1 channel. Sekigahara is down to 1 channel. Kikaigahara is down to 1 channel. Lots of places are down to 1 channel. You might have noticed in Onigashima, channel 2 is gone. There's only channel 1 and channel 3. So that kind of helps finding parties a lot better. Generally, a lot of like hardcore players will be on channel 3, and just random people are going to be on channel 1, most likely. So a lot of the times it's either they're on channel 1 or they're in channel 3. So 50-50 split. So 1 less Onigashima to worry about. Hopefully that really helps PS4 players. It just helps the game run a lot more stable. Next update, we'll see how long we can stream on a regular basis, because usually on PS5, I can usually do an hour to an hour and a half at a time. On PS4, it was around 45 minutes to an hour. So we'll see if we can start pushing like 2-hour streams and stuff on PS5. That'll be interesting. So it says maintenance is expected to last for 4 hours. So around my time, it'll be 2 a.m. when it starts, and it'll be 6 in the morning when it's over. So I'll be sleeping during that time. And the update should be ready Friday morning. So that's out there. So yeah, so channels are being removed. I believe I think they're already gone. Like Cog is gone. This just happened like this Tuesday. Yeah, today's Thursday, so it happened around Tuesday or Monday this week. Monday or Tuesday, this like channels just started disappearing. So be mindful of that. So that's also tied to like if you, well, obviously I really doubt if I can't use the U for this, but if you're someone who hasn't logged in the past 3 years, they're not going to delete your character data or anything like that. All they're doing is like, let's say for example, a chat group. This is the What Do chat group we made years and years ago. Years and years ago. Some of my oldest friends when we first started playing were all in this chat group, and some of them aren't now. And if they haven't logged in 3 years, they're going to be like removed from this chat. It'll just happen. So some of these people who haven't logged in years, I don't think Steffi's logged in. I know King hasn't logged in. I don't think Freya's logged in. But anyone who hasn't logged in the past 3 years, they're going to get removed from the pink chats. If they were the leader of a pink chat, of a group, the second person becomes the leader, and so on. And the same thing goes for your friends list. So you guys know that I can't open my friends list. I will crash immediately. So this is probably going to remove, I want to say, 90% of my friends list, because I've made friends with people all throughout the 8 years of Oni. So it's going to really like cut down on that lag, on that like this superfluous data, this extra fat, let's say. So they're going to remove all that stuff. Friends list, chat groups, blacklist. If somebody hasn't logged in like 3 years and they're on your blacklist, I think they'll get removed. I think because it's all around the same line of thinking. But all that stuff's going to happen tomorrow. So, I mean, if someone hasn't logged in 3 years, they probably don't care about their friends list, so it's not really hurting anyone. If you as a person are going to be like, I don't want to forget all my friends, I recommend opening up your friends list and just taking a bunch of screenshots of it now before it goes away. If that's something you value, something you cherish, you want to know who's on your blacklist, you want to know who's in your chat groups in case they ever come back or whatever, or you want to know who's in your friends list, I encourage you to open up that list, just take a bunch of screenshots and then let it happen. Let the cards fall. See who's still here or not. Okay, so that's all happening. That's to preserve the server and make things run more smoothly. So that's all cool. All right, so next thing that's coming tomorrow is the glacial mag, or no, this is just the update in general. So new Magatama, the glacial frost Magatama, which is basically an ice blaze mag, or as a lot of the community like to call them, the 10 cooldown mag. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to lose their memory, just open up that list, take some pictures of it. That's all I can say. If they log back on, they log back on. You know who they are. So an ice blaze mag is coming. The only thing valuable about this ice blaze mag, in my opinion, is you want it for like 1 ornamentation slot and 10 cooldown for 10 chakra. I know it's used for the cooldown. Everything else is kind of meh. And after that, if you roll that Nyankoropon, you can get the balls needed for the new ornamentation. So I'm probably going to play around in that unit a little bit. And I'm going to... Oh, there's the Abyss. The Abyss sword showed up. That's the Purg Abyss. Look at that $3,000 weapon. Delicious. Anyway. So, yeah, so new Blaze Mags are coming. If I get any of them, I might hold on to one and break all the others just so I can get ornamentation stuff for that new ornament that's supposed to be coming. But I think it's delayed until next update because they forgot to put it in. And because JP, I don't think they have it. They're adding new Shinsengumi avatar parts. They're kind of nice. They're like a variation of the Shinsengumi, like the samurai kind of clothing, but they have like a checker pattern. They have different patterns on the pants and stuff. It's kind of nice. I like the dark gray one for the female. It's really nice, actually. Yeah, so the Makami avatar packs are coming back. In the shopping plaza, you can find the avatar parts, Frigid Wolf, Icy Heavens, and other great items in a convenient bundle. And they have one that's Makami colored, that's all white and icy blue. One that is dark purple, dark and pinky red. And another that is gray and black. They're all really cool looking. Personally, I wouldn't mind having the dark purple one. It's really cool. I think you can buy them for... And the packs come with all the pieces of the outfit set. And they come male and female, so make sure you buy the one appropriate for your character. Because if you buy the wrong one, you can sell it to other people, but it's, you know, only really useful to be sold later on in life. But anyway, so buy the one that's appropriate for you. They cost 150 paid OC to get, and they come with a Transcendent of smelting and ornamentation. So 150 OC. Hey Gunner, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, it says these. It says specifically, these avatar parts and vouchers cannot be sold in player bazaars. So previously they could. So now, why did they change weapons? Anyway, I'm like looking at my screen and then I'm not looking at my screen, like back and forth. Anywho, so the Makami Sale period will be from 6:25 Japanese Standard Time, and the event is going to last until the 15th of July. So we'll be having this exact same talk the 15th of July. So we'll have this weekend into next week, the week after, and then the week after that. So it should be about a 4-week period. Should be. So Makami Sales period is until the 15th of July. So... Wait, so there's this Friday, which is tomorrow, then next Friday, which is the 1st, then the Friday after that, which is the 9th. Yeah, so 4 weeks. So it'll be a 4-week update cycle. Cool. They're also bringing back the black Makami outfit, the one you see that Urza has and I myself have for my Fenrir. The Sublime Makami thing will be in the shop as well. It's 50 paid OC. You get a ticket to roll the gacha with it, and you get an outfit for Makami. It's a really good deal. If you didn't get it and you wanted it, it's coming back. What else is there? New furniture is added. You can get little Makami dolls, both the white one and black one for your room. They're 25 OC each, and you're limited to one purchase each. Although in the past you could buy like multiple Hondas and stuff, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why they don't want unlimited money. Fascinating new Magatama ornamentations will be added. The new ornamentations available depend on Kaguya's ornamentation level. More details can be found below. Let me click on this here. What does that do? Okay. Right. So they're only listing one of the ornamentations. So basically the mags are called Glacial Frost Magatama, and they come Sword, Odachi, Axe, Spear, Twin, Bow, Staff, and Wand. They give you like 20 ice, 10 cooldown. You can hit 100k more if you do damage cap, which is, again, here's $10. Thanks, man. You just earned yourself 10 cents. Thanks. I really like this promotion. Anyway, so basically you would have to cap 10 times to get another million damage. So you guys know how I feel about these mags. I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of buying them and breaking them and using their balls to ornament. What they break down into is Elegant Satin and Refined Borneo. And they're going to be needed for these newer ornamentations. However, they only list one of the ornamentations. Maybe it's just a typo or they don't want to talk about it. But on JP's page, they listed both of them. For us, they're not. This other ornamentation called Ring of Fate. This is the rank 3 version of it, the highest level, which requires 10 Elegant Satin and Borneo. And it has it gives you 15% SP guaranteed, 10 to 25 SP restoration. So I think that's just naturally your SP comes back quicker. So in other words, if it's specifically that stat, it's useless in Oni modes. SP reduction would be so much better. It gives you 10 movement speed, 5 to 10 crit, and a 5% chance to dodge incoming blows. Like that's what the ornamentation does. It's kind of like a mini Avenger on monsters, in my opinion, but I don't think it's worth it unless you just want to ornament a bunch of shit for movement speed and just be a speed demon and not use Rapid Storm. I don't know. I don't think it's all that big a deal. I don't think it's really bringing anything new to the table. I don't think, and that's all those values are. That's at the cost of 10 of each ball, so 20 of those orbs. You can buy them monthly from the Point Daruma, but beyond that, you can get them from getting the Magatamas in the Nyankoropan and breaking down the ones you don't need and getting the items for that. They also note that Magatama will not be destroyed when ornamentation fails for additional attributes. So basically, if you do one of these ornamentations and it fails, and by the way, in my advice, anytime you are doing an ornamentation that requires these paid assets, I fully recommend that if you have an abundance of Transcendence, to use them, because even if you use a Band-Aid and you don't break a slot, you're still losing premium materials, and I think that's wrong. But if ever you do like a big inevitable last stand or anything like that, you know, I would recommend using a Transcendent, because if it goes wrong, you lose premium items, and that's just icky poo poo, gross. Like I don't even want to think about it. But if you do have an extra amount of Transcendence, like, you save them for that kind of stuff, you know, because you don't want to have to. It's one thing to go get another cushion. It's one thing to go farm another Mizukuri Itachi or whatever. But to lose premium drops, you better Transcendent that thing. Yeah. It says the mag won't be destroyed. It's like, I don't care about the mag. Like, I care about both here. So that's that there. Hopefully the other ornamentation comes, but I remember on JP they said there was a problem. They forgot to add it, so it's not an R update. It wasn't in JP, so we're not going to have it either. We're probably going to get it later, but when we do, and it could be strategic, because like I think the ornamentation is going to be goated, and like if people don't roll for the stuff while it's here and then they release it, no one's going to be able to get it. So it's rough. You had left a comment about free to play. Let me open up my YouTube here so I can get the chat open. Chat. There's actually a lot more stuff to cover than I thought. As a reminder, as I'm loading this stuff up, the update is in about 5 hours from now. So right now it's 10 o'clock, so it's in 4 hours from now. So you have 4 hours to do your exchange shop in Kaga, to finish up the last bits of your perk, to roll for Keiji, to do whatever. You have 4 hours to you know, figure out what's going on. Oh, okay, I missed a bunch of stuff. So Hell asked, are there any Vanguards coming back? The Vanguard lineup has Makami in it, and I'm not fully sure who else is there. We'll get to that soon. I know Makami's coming back, but I don't think his accessories are coming. So Chris asked, is it possible to be endgame free to play in this game? You've been playing it for like 4 days and you really like the game, so I was just curious. So yes, you can be endgame in this game free to play. Is it easy? No. Does it take a long time? Yes. One of the things to note about this game, the biggest pro tip I can give you is, like Chris, just log in every single day, no matter what. Never miss a login. Never miss an update. Because this update coming, if you had started playing like a month or two before, this update coming is bringing in a Magatama that everyone can get for free, so long as they're strong enough to do the content. And this Magatama would just... It's an endgame Magatama that's really powerful, the Frozen Hell Magatama. Like, a lot of our best things that we have in game are event only. Like the Ogi on my weapon here, Passion Funeral, it's really good. This is an event weapon. It only shows up maybe once. It's only shown up once ever, like 2 months ago. And it comes on these weapons. But if you get these recipes, you could make one of these Dullahan weapons, and they would be really, really powerful. And they're really easy to make. Tedious, but easy to make. A lot of things are like event only. Some Magatamas in the game. The Kotonua Redux. This was from an event we had 2 years ago, I believe, and it's one of our best Magatamas in the entire game. And it was completely free to play accessible, but if you miss that event, you can't get the recipe for it. The only other way to get it would be to buy it off another player, so you'd have to commission someone to be like, hey, I'm willing to buy this, would you make it? And it's like, yep, sure, and then such and such. So if you continuously and meticulously log in every day, you use your energy, you constantly powering yourself up, and you don't miss a single event going forward, yes, you can be a very successful free-to-play. It also helps to make friends that are strong and can help you do content and, like, escalate you through things, like, you know, give yourself some shortcuts and just jump you up in the power scaling side of things. Let you reach new heights easier, basically. Could you also tell me what I should do for gear up fresh out of story? To gear up fresh out of story, you're clueless. So, the first thing I would recommend is make sure you're at least level 105, potentially 117. 115 would be perfect. So if you could hit 115 or at least 105, that's the first step you have to do. Once you reach 115 or 105, and you haven't already got your Myriad King weapons. So Moroku will sell you these weapons called Myriad King and Sunrise weapons. They'll really carry you through the game so long as you level up. But if you can level up to level 105 or 115, you can then start farming 105 Magatamas for the weapon class that you prefer. So once you've tried out all 8 weapons, find the one that's your favorite, the one you like to play. I like spear. Some people like sword, some people like wand, some people like bow, whatever. Once you've found like the path in which you want to play, then you're going to start specializing in it. You're going to start farming the 105 mag corresponding with it. So you like twin swords, you're going to have it rough, buddy. But so twin swords, you're going to want the Dancing Water Magatama, which requires you to, I believe, get to... It's either Mountain of Thorns or Orna Island in the islands, and you've got to farm that dungeon a lot. You'll get the recipe, and then from then on, you have to start farming Hunter's Mags, and you do that in Wari Bizuka on 4-man difficulty on hard. And you can just join a body party for that if you can find that. But basically, you're looking for a party, 4-man or less, and you just run Wari Bazooka till you get 1 or 3 of these Hunter's Mags. That's basically what you do, and then you get your 3 Dancing Waters. Your weapons are really powerful, and then from there on out, you can start farming Gargoyles, you can start farming Dragon Arcs, and you can start making powerful weapons, which you can then use to just go through the story. So that's the starting point, basically. So, if you like Twin Swords, great. One thing you can try to do is talk to... I have tons of guides. They exist. If you want to look up a Twin Sword guide, I have one. It's going to give you the bare bones of what's going on. This was made years ago, but it's still true to this day. Some things might have been expedited because we didn't have sunrise weapons. There's a lot more affirmative action going on now to help people get better, stronger. Energies restores take less, so on and so forth. But basically, if you can get to level 105 to 115, start farming your 105 mags. If you can get 2 or 3 of those, you'll be set. Then you're ready to do your wardings. You can start making gargoyle weapons, dragon arc weapons, whatever. And just keep playing events, honestly. I don't know if this event is going to be co-opable, but if you can do... Because I know they're letting us bring vanguards this time around. But this event coming is going to have the Frozen Hell Mag for 50 clears, and I think you might be able to party up to do it this time around. I'm not sure, but if we can, that'd be cool. That would be really cool. Okay, so to continue from where we were... great question, though. To continue where we were... Makami, the Frigid Wolf event summary. When someone's younger brother was mysteriously gone missing and a strange yokai has been sighted in the area, a girl makes an entreaty to the gods to help solve the mystery, and a familiar face presents itself. Talk to Fujin and Raijin in order to complete the quest. In addition, players can also challenge a powered-up version of the dungeon in the newly added Frozen Flower Depths dungeon. So this is the Depths version of the Makami fight. Players can obtain exclusive reward items for clearing the dungeon. Now, this Depths has its own difficulty. Players can only revive 3 times. You only get 3 revives, period. OC and Soul Eggs cannot be used for revival. It is a super challenge. And then it says, only partner characters which were brought in the previous dungeon can accompany the player. Battle mounts accepted. I don't know if it's accepted, as if it's like an exception. Players will not be able to open the partner panel in dungeon. So what I believe happens is that you can, like, basically they have it set so that you summon a Vanguard before you load into the dungeon, and that Vanguard, from what I've seen on JP, that Vanguard is insta-charge, and you get to fight Makami with your Honda, with your Keiji, with your Shizuka, with everything at all. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, so this dungeon, that's like Super Makami, and I think like you're allowed to do both dungeons, so it helps you get the Frozen Hell faster, but it's essentially like an Oni mode version. But as I said, it says players can only revive 3 times. OC and Soul Eggs cannot be used. I imagine like revival potions and resurrection will not function either. But it says only partner characters which were brought in the previous dungeon can accompany the player. Battle mounts accepted. So it says basically you cannot open the partner menu when you do this. So basically, it's akin to when we would do the Ho-Oh dungeon back in the day, when we would do the trial dungeons with Riku, Sugamo, and Shikibu. They gave you a partner, and they had their own special stats to them, but you couldn't open the partner menu if they died. So it's essentially like that, but from what I've seen on JP, it's just whatever Vanguard you bring with you. I've seen Kurenai run it with Honda. They did it in 1 minute 10 seconds. Was really well done. So the fact that Honda's coming is great. Whether it's going to be party or solo, I'm not sure. I'm really hoping that it's going to be doable in parties. That's going to be great. We can help out a lot of people. If it can be done in parties, we can bring our alts. We can take them through the exchange shop, etc., etc. Things will get a little spicy. Things will get a little fun. If we can start, we got some, what did they have the first time Makami came around? I know exactly what we had the first time Makami came around. Let me go talk to Shizuka. Because if you guys remember, this is probably our 3rd or 4th time with Makami. One of the two. And Makami's exchange shop had a very, very, very powerful resource in it. And we stocked up. Me and Miryu stocked up on this stuff. Rightfully so. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, you had seen Onigiri Heroes? Oh, really? No, this is not the Ice Knowledge event. Ice Knowledges is Lucifer Aurora Part 2, which we've never got. So if Lucifer Aurora gets rerun, we should be able to get Ice Knowledges. This is like Ice Blaze Mags for ornamentations. Oh, what is that called? But what's that comment you just said? You just realized you started playing because of your video because I seen Onigiri Heroes and wondered if it was worth playing. Yeah, like Onigiri Heroes, not really so much worth playing. I did a video on Onigiri Heroes and it's basically like this game should only exist as a... Onigiri Heroes should only exist as like an advertisement for the real game. Like people see on their phone, oh, what's this game? And they look it up and it's like, wow, look at all the stuff they're doing on PS4 or Steam or Switch. Like, yeah, that's where you're supposed to go. Exactly. Yeah, fuck that one. Yep, you're right. You're damn right I did. Hey, we got 3 likes in this stream. Thanks, guys. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. I'm glad that is the whole purpose. The whole purpose of Onigiri Heroes is to suck people's money and then make them look at the other side of the fence. I'm trying to find, what's the item? There it is, that one. Hidden Helmet. In the exchange shop for Makami, the first time it came around, he had 2 hidden helmets in there, and me and Miryu took all our alts through and traded all the hidden helmets from our alts to our main characters, and we made the Grace like easy peasy. Like, heroes, I mean, there are some people that play heroes. Like, I'm on some Facebook groups for Onigiri, and they're like, oh, heroes. I'm like, if you guys want to play heroes, that's all on you. God bless. I'm over here, or this is my home, and this is where we do it, and I like it over here. We were some of them, yeah. Oh yeah, Diablo Immortal, that's bad. There was this guy, a streamer, his name was Quinn or something. He like paid $15,000 for something, and then he just deleted his account. He's like, nope, if this is how bad it's getting in like a month, I'm out of here. Rightfully so. Like, you're better off getting like 2 car payments. Like, you're better off just buying 2 cars at the same time. I play on a PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4/PlayStation 5. It's the same server. That's where I play. Personally. Yeah, the hidden helmets. That's what we got last time. So hopefully there's going to be some juicy rewards in that exchange shop. We don't know what it's like yet, but hopefully there'll be some juicy juice in there. Where am I going? Why aren't my tabs opening? Okay. Right. So, concerning the Frigid Flower event item, the Frigid Flower... Oh, yeah, you can get this in achievements and stuff. Oh, he didn't get a 5-star gem? Oh. Well, I didn't hear the story. All I knew was that he, like, closed it. And I saw a video some guy did about it, where they called it Diablo Immoral. And it was really funny. So the Frigid Flower, you can get it from doing achievements. So we're going to have to look at the achievements tomorrow. And some of the achievements will have the rare Frigid Flower item. And the Frigid Flower item is used to get the weapon skins. And I already have all these weapon skins, so it's not something that's going to concern me, per se. But for people that want the weapon skins, you need the Frigid Flowers. There's 8 of them in order to get them. I can show you a weapon skin for it right now. So this is like one of the only times you'll see me put a spear skin on. This is the Silver Ryu Trap. Okay. And this is the spear skin that Makami gives. So, you know, if you're using a spear offhand and you like the look of this more than your spear, you can get this skin for your spear. It's a nice skin. It's literally just the Grace, but silver and blue. Or green, I should say. Yeah, the update's tomorrow. So our event right now ends in about 3.5 hours. Remove. So, like, for axe, they have, I don't think I got the axe one. I thought I did. Huh. I guess I don't have it. Okay. Well, I'll try and get it this time. I know I have the bow one. Yeah, there's the bow one. There's a Silver Ryu arrow. Galuk form. That's the bow. I had the staff one for a long time. There it is. The staff one's really nice. The Hyling. It's a nice skin. There it is right there. It's actually a really nice staff skin. That's one you can get as well. I wish all the little balls on it were like eyes. That'd be so cool. Like some Soul Edge shenanigans. But yeah, so there'll be some skins up for grabs for sure. They're always nice. What staff skin did I have? Oh, Lucifer. And then the wand. I don't know if I got the wand skin or not. I did not. So, yeah. Oh, why are there so many Odachi skins? What the heck? Wow. There's the Keiji. Yeah, there's Silver Ryu Cleaver. And I think I have the sword one as well. I do not. I only got a couple of them, so I'll try to get the rest. I gotta get the sword. Did I get the twins? I did not get the twins. A lot of them I didn't get. So I didn't get the sword, the twins, the axe, or the wand. So I only got half of them. So there'll be a bunch up for grabs. Yeah. It'd be nice if weapon effects, like, transferred over to, like, skins. Although it would look really weird at times. I kind of wish it did. So yeah, there's some skins up for grabs. Absolutely. Event items can be gained by clearing the event dungeons. Players can gain bonus amounts by clearing the dungeons under certain conditions. Players can also get exclusive furniture items for clearing the Frozen Flower depths a certain number of times. So the super hard one, I read that it can give you furniture for your room that is literally, you can get chairs made of ice, you can get a table made of ice, you can get a lot of furniture that's made out of ice. I think it's really cool. So you guys can look forward to that for your room. Free stuff for the room's always nice, because it is kind of cozy to have a room built. You can use it for Kaguya to make and break mags without crashing. You can use it for smelting. Like, it just lowers the load on your game because you're in this small, inclined, secluded place. And it lets you just do all your like management stuff pretty safely and freely, and without a lot of lag. That's pretty much its main use, and it's cozy. I'll show you guys mine if you want. I actually redid mine the other day. My room. Yes. Yeah, I redid it, I think not this week, but last week. If it doesn't DC me. Yeah. So I touched my room up. I got all my posters up. I got some gold Daruma, my battle trophies for Darumas. I got a clock. I said I'd get a clock. I got a clock. I don't think it's accurate. It says it's like 10 after 1. But what if we add 4 hours? It might be accurate. Maybe. It might be accurate in JP time. I'm not sure. I don't really watch it. Yeah, like they reset it a little while ago. Got all my posters, got Kaguya, Gold Kijimuna. This is my little lectern for if I want to give videos or make a video. And there's my audience. There's the chat, just chilling, vibing, keeping it real. And I got my 2 KG statues, my poster, Makami and Dullahan for defeating them. It's pretty cool. So yeah, you can get stuff for your room. Like I can get like an ice table and get a lot of cool stuff. And it's pretty cool to make videos from here anyway. And my room name at the top right, Aurogiri, if you see that there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So there's 3 dungeons: the Eternity Grotto, Dragon Spiral Den, and Forest of Flowers. So Forest of Flowers is where you fight Makami. 2 versions of that. Dragon Spiral Den, you will fight a Wind Typhon. And Eternity Grotto, you will fight a Arch Death Scythe. An Arch Death Scythe is weak to Holy, and I think Typhon's either weak to Fire or... they might both be weak to Holy, to be honest. But I think Arch Death Scythe's weak to Holy for sure. Typhon might have been Fire, I don't remember. And Makami's weak to Fire, by the way. I don't know if Dark really works, but I know Fire is really good. So if you have, like... In the past, I used, like, Flame Lance. I used Salome. That was really good. Now I'm going to have Tensho weapons with Holy on them to help resist. I'm going to have Revolving Blast Sublime. I don't think I'll have that much problems or troubles with them as I did in the past. It also says the drops you're looking for are False God Fragments and Enchanted Blades Super Fragment. And there's also Regent Remains. So those are the 3 drops you're looking for. And you can get all 3 of them doing the Makami dungeon. In the past, it was limited to 3 runs a day. We'll see if they're like combined in this one or if there's any limits at all. Okay. There's a treasure chest now in Koropon? Really? Okay, so there's an exchange shop and a treasure chest now in Koropon? So clear the event quest in order to open Makami's item exchange and Raigen's treasure chest. Okay, so Raigen will have a treasure chest Nyan Koropon, and Makami will have an exchange shop. So I think the Enchanted Blade Suba Fragments are for Raigen's treasure chest, and the other 2 drops are for Makami's exchange shop. So 2 different exchange shops. That's really cool. A treasure chest Nyan Koropon. In the treasure chest Nyan Koropon, players can take the False God Fragments. Okay, so it's only the False God ones, obtained from the dungeons above to roll for a chance at Avatar exchange tickets and other great items. Avatar exchange tickets can be traded for Frigid Wolf Vermilion Cloud Avatar parts. Also, clearing the event dungeons will drop Frigid Wolf Purple Shade and Frigid Wolf Silver Summit as a clear reward at a certain probability. The color variants above can only be obtained... Oh, the color variants above can only be obtained by Avatar exchange tickets and can be sold at stalls. So these are the ones that people are selling. They're not the paid outfits. These are the ones that you can get from running the dungeons and getting them in rewards, and you can trade them to other players. That's never really happened to me. I've never gotten one. That's where you get them. There's also, they show all the skins for the weapons there. They show some of the ice stuff you can put in your room, a little ice chair, ice table, an ice dividing curtain, and then little tiny Makami dolls to put in your room. And then their ending perg, all our treasures are turning to junk. Keiji's event is ending. They're removing Meta Keiji from the Yorozu exchange shop. So if you have Yorozu tickets you've not yet used, you want to use them on Keiji, now's the time to make a decision. They do not state anything about removing Shikibu. I think they probably will, but they don't state anything about it. So maybe she's there to stay. Which is, she honestly should. They're also taking away all the limited Magatama boxes. They're taking away all the limited boosts, all the limited boosts. All the full energy restores limited, the fragments of SP tickets limited and premium tickets. So make sure you've used all those tickets before tonight ends. So that's that part of the update. Let's talk about the mags. What's this other tab I have open? Let me see. Check up on chat right now. Am I going to play Crisis Core Final Fantasy live? Probably not. I'm not that big into Final Fantasy stuff. Not my big cup of tea. Personally, I'm really excited for Fire Emblem 3 Hopes that comes out tomorrow. So the fact that there's an Oni update the same day as Fire Emblem is like, I love my Dynasty Warriors games. So I'm looking forward to both that and that. I have been playing on the Switch lately. I have been playing Genkai Toki 7 Pirates H. I love those kind of games. I love that franchise. It's a good RPG. I was having a lot of fun. It's like ecchi and funny and good RPG mechanics, so I enjoy that. I really enjoy turn-based RPG games that are fun. I'm not too much a big a fan of games that used to be turn-based RPGs that all just get turned into action games for people that don't like, they take all these old turn-based RPGs and then they like make them into these action games, and it's like, yeah, it's the same story, but it's like it's not the same. So like, I want my action games to be action games, and I want my turn-based RPGs to be turn-based RPGs. Have I tried Shin Megami Tensei 5? I have not. It's on my wish list on the Switch. I do, it's on my wish list. It is on sale right now, actually. It's down from 77 to 55 in Canada. There's a lot of games on the Switch on sale right now. Do I got a problem? Not at all. I mean, like, if they take a 2D, like a turn-based RPG, and they make it into like a Dynasty Warriors, I love that stuff. But for me, like, I'm not too big on when they remake something, but then they take the same stuff and just change it. Like, I'm not too big on that stuff. I mean, if people like it, they can like it, but for me, it's just not my thing. I enjoy my turn-based RPGs, so like, when they come out, I'm like, I really, really got into the dungeon crawler ones. I really enjoy those, like Labyrinth of Refrain. I don't know when we're gonna get Labyrinth of Galeria 2, or the second game in the series. Like, it came out in Japan two years ago, and it hasn't been translated yet. And I'm like waiting and waiting and waiting for it to come out. I loved that game. That game's story was so good. The music was great. The gameplay was fantastic. I enjoyed that stuff. It had a speed up button for battles. Like, they knew what they were doing. Yeah. I mean, some games, when they're so old, you get a reappreciation for them when they're remade. Absolutely. But I really like... Like, I'm the type of person that, like, I would play something with, like, 4K, beautiful anime graphics, and it's a turn-based game. I'm like, let's go. Absolutely. Like, when they made that Fairy Tail game, I should have played it. I never got around to it, but something like that's right up my alley. They're like, Fairy Tail, big graphics, Gust, let's go, turn-based game. Ooh, that's my stuff. Like, I like that. I do. Yeah, me and my... Yeah. Yeah, me and my friend played Trials of Mana for a little bit on the I think it was on PlayStation Now or it was something. He was playing it on my Switch as an old game. I don't know where we were playing it, but he was playing it and I was watching and was like, yeah, this is fun. Like I do like that old school turn-based for sure. Funny how that question came up though. But yeah. So yeah, because you asked about Fire Emblem, or not Fire Emblem, but Final Fantasy. Like my favorite Final Fantasies are Final Fantasy Tactics on the Game Boy Advance. That's my jam. That's one of the best games I ever played in my life. I love that game so much as a kid. Absolutely. But as growing up, I didn't have a PlayStation and stuff, so like Final Fantasy was never really around for me. Like for me, it was always Nintendo stuff. It was always that kind of things. The one with Lightning, I have that one on the PlayStation 3, but I never really played it. That's cool. We have a cumulative purchase OC campaign. Why couldn't I say that? Why is my throat so dry? My tongue was dry actually. Cumulative OC campaign that starts tomorrow. As I mentioned earlier, today is the last day to take advantage of the bonus OC campaign we have going. So really, you have two choices, whatever you value more. So let's say right now we're in a position where if you put in the OC now, you're going to get an extra $15 worth of restores, essentially. You're going to get 15 restores if you buy OC now. But if you wait till tomorrow, hey James, how you doing? If you wait till tomorrow, you'll get to take part in the new OC campaign that does come with tickets and boosts and goodies and all that stuff. And really it comes down to what you value more. Because if you put in OC now, yeah, you're going to get that extra bonus OC, which is really good for perks and stuff. And on the other hand, if you wait till tomorrow to put in OC, if you plan to put in OC at all, you'll get some goodies from this campaign. So it's same as always. Put in 100 OC, you get a gotch ticket and an SP gotch ticket. 300 OC, you get another gotch ticket, SP gotch ticket, and a boost of each kind. If you put in $50 worth of OC, you get another gotch ticket, another SP ticket, and a premium ticket. 800 OC, you'll get another gotcha, SP limited, and a button B and a button A. 1,000 OC, basically, if someone just buys 1,000 OC, you get another gotcha ticket, another limited ticket, a premium ticket, and then 2 of each boost. 50 more bucks gets you some godlies and limiteds and some gotcha tickets, premium ticket. 200 bucks gets you 3 gotcha tickets, 3 limited tickets, 1 premium ticket, 1 Oogie extraction ticket. Ooh, that's down $100 from it was like the first time Makami ever rolled out on PC. I'll never forget that. Ooh, put in $300, get an Oogie extraction ticket. Ah, on God, for real. God bless, absolutely. So that's $100 cheaper than it used to be. Oh my God, it's such. Cyberstep, please stop. You can get them for free, please. Then if you reach 3,000 OC, you get another premium ticket, 3 limited tickets, and a gotcha ticket. And limited tickets are basically like you put the OC in, whether you use it or not, basically you're just generating your Rosus with those tickets. So there's always a value to that because like taking it like how do I word that? If you know you're going to use OC in the future, you might as well take advantage of the OC campaigns at hand in order to build up your OC amount for like the next perk that's coming, and then get all these extra tickets and roll those and just build up your Yorozu count for things that come out in the future, like maybe if they rotate the Sublimes, or maybe if a new character shows up in the Yorozu exchange, like Honda, or a new character, or something that piques your interest, and you can just build your Rosus over time. So OC campaigns are good for that without actually spending the OC, and you can save it for restores or trading or whatever you need to do. So it is good to take advantage of. 3 Transcendence? What the hell? They don't usually give 3 Transcendence. If you put in 4,000 OC, you get 3 Smelting Transcendence and 2 Ornamentation Transcendence. I don't think it's usually that amount. This seems different to me. 3 gotcha tickets, 3 limited gotcha tickets, 2 premiums, a max Dura ticket, and 5 Transcendence, 2 Ornamentation, and 3 Smelting. That's really good. Especially with all the smelting we have to do for perks these days. Like, I've never smelted so much in my life. I am down to 9 button Bs. Like, life is getting hard. I had like 20 before I made the Dullahan. Oh my goodness. I had to get like 9 weapons to 100 just to make that, and that had to go to 100 as well. Oh. And then you'll get some more drop boosts and all that stuff too. So I do need some drop boosts, so it wouldn't be too bad to stock up on it tomorrow or see what the event has to say, because I do want to roll for the mag tomorrow, just because I want to break them down and get the ornamentation items from them. So I do want to roll that Nian a little bit, see if I get any of the mags at all, and can stock up on some ornamentation items. So I'll probably wait till tomorrow, see how things are going for that. So that's pretty cool. What else is there? I'm pretty sure they show the lineup in here, but I don't see anything. I could have swore they talked about the Neon Koropon at some point. New ornamentations, Frigid Wolf. Because I had seen it on the JP one. That's really weird. I'm on the update page and I don't see anything about JP at all. Or the Neon Koropon. Content update maintenance. Japanese Standard Time update contents. That was a month ago. Update information. Glacial Frostmax. Cumulative OC. And yeah, I don't think they're showing the Neon Koropon, which means we'll have to do some digging. New Neon Koropon added, and then there's no link to talk about it. They just talk about the avatar parts that are there. Like, they're not telling us what's in the Neon. So for that, I think I have to go to Onigiri JP. Onigiri PS4 JP, because theirs will be up to date, more up to date than ours. While that loads, let me see if I missed anything in the chat while I was reading. Oh, you said your wallet. Yeah. It's going to be a rough time. The wallet is half the battle. Okay. Okay, so JP, we'll click on PS4, and we'll look at their update and see if they have any contents that... anything mentioned that we don't have. Because I know, like, whatever PC got, we get the same. They have a whole list of Neon Koropons that will appear. Come on, bro. What the heck? How come... does our team just not want to translate stuff? Like, whatever, Aura will cover it. Like, what? I don't think so. Translate to English, please. Okay, so there's the Shinsengumi Neon Koropon, Superpowered Magatama Neon Koropon, Shinsengumi Limited, Superpowered Limited, and Premium. Also note that if you are going to roll for anything, make sure you do the paid OC one, so you do generate your Ozus. You know, unless you have a bunch of Gotcha tickets or SP tickets that can be used. Okay, so that's the Superpowered lineup. It's going to have... oh, that's the regular one. It's going to have all the mags in them. They come with SP Gotcha ticket fragments. Momohiko Ganjo. And there's going to be underwear. Black high socks for women. Festive Dancer. Blue underwear for women. And Shimapon Lemon for women, it says. That's a rough translation. We'll have to see them tomorrow. Are there no Vanguards to get? Like, seriously? Oh, okay, there we go. So, in the Shinsengumi lineup, which is featuring an outfit, does endgame mats give more points for the point shop? Yeah, like, things that are generally harder to get do give more points in the point Daruma. But pretty much you can just farm anything, like friendship items all trade in for 2 once you don't need them anymore. Event materials, once the event is done, they generally trade in for 10 points each. And basically, like, stones trade in for a lot too. So if you farm Magatamas, break down some excess Magatamas you don't need. Once you know, like, what's good and what's not, You can cap out on point room on like a day or two every week if you actually try. But good question. So the Nyankoropon that's going to come out is going to have Lancelot, Usugi Kenshin, Venus, Satan, and Makami. Well, regular gacha tickets, they're useful, but they're not the best. If you're just starting out, if you can save up 5, there is a special Nyankoropon unit you can roll, and it just gets you 5 Oogies guaranteed. I think, can we still access Shopping Plaza from here? We can. Yeah, if you're just starting out, if you have 5 gacha tickets, you can roll this unit, and it does have some very powerful Oogies in it. So Oogie 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You have 3? Okay. Well, if you can get 2 more in the coming event and stuff, you can roll this one, and if you can get 7, 8, 9, and 10, they're very, very powerful skills. And oh, you got Oogie 10? Right on. That one's pretty good on Twin. It's really nice. Festering Strikes. Oogie 3 is really good. That's Meditation. 2 is Rapid Storm for staff, and 1 is Extend Heal. 1, 2, and 3 are really staple, even today. 4, 5, and 6 are pretty, it depends on your class. Like, Oogie 4 for Twin is like Shoal Slash, is not that good. Oogie 5 is Verdant Storm. It's really powerful, a very powerful single hit move, but it falls off like mid to end game. And then rank 6 is just a super powered Geki version of all the rank 1 Oogies. So, there's validity to that for like Extend Heal and stuff, Spirit Blast Geki, Restriction Geki, things like that. Very strong, but with a low cooldown. But basically, if you were to do this just as a new player, you're really aiming for 7, 8, 9, and 10. They're the strongest. 1, 2, 3, and 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what you're aiming for, I would say. In the gold banner, they're going to have the 2 androids. They're going to have the 4 outfits, nothing else. The green unit will have skill card sets 1 through 6. Or no, that's the Oogie unit. The green unit will have skill cards 7, 8, and 9. And then hair tickets, it's the long under, the basic ones we always have. And then the blue frames will have experience boost, drop boost, and Ryu boost. And then Dura ticket, and then godly ornamentation and smelting. The Nyankoropon lineup, I don't know what that says, it will not translate itself. The Nyankoropon lineup will have all the mags in it, skill cards, Oogies, skill cards, and blues. So that's there. We can see who's in the premium units. Sugamo and Shizuka are in Unit 2. Lucifer's in Unit 2. Satan's in Unit 2. Rumi's in Unit 2. Makami's in Unit 2. Unit 2 is really, really good for the premium tickets, in my opinion. Unit 1 has Miyamoto and Venus, and has Riku and Shiro. So, Unit 1 has its advantages too. Unit 2 also has their advantages. But mainly you're just looking for like Shizuka, Shiro, Riku, Sugamo, Makami, Fujin Raijin, Lucifer, Satan, those kind of assist characters. Some outfits are in there, but they're just premium stuff. Like, you only can get those if you pay a lot. What's in the Yorozu exchange shop? Yep, they explained that. Cool. So, that's the Japanese one. I want to know if they're going to talk about the mags. Okay. So even the Japanese one is omitting the other ornamentation, the blacksmith Orna. I guess something went wrong with JPPC. They did not get it, and ours are not including it to reflect that. So I want to know if it's still, if they like edited it or not. I want to know. Okay, Yuyo Korbai, the Shishi Tagumi outfits. That's fine. Makami outfits, things like that. It's the exact same stuff we just went through. Super Mags, Makami event. Oh, yeah. And then a lot of the stuff from our Neon Koropan, like for my room and outfits and stuff, they're not going to be buyable anymore, none of those packs. So, right. Okay, so they're not hiding anything else, but let me look up Onigiri JP. Because I want to know if what I read back then is still there for the ornamentation. Because I remember them saying like they fucked up something. They're like, uh-oh, this isn't working. Okay. So 615 about the new production Magatama. Right. Okay. So there it is. So they did put an edit onto the post, and they said we will re-implement the Tenkaichi Blacksmith God, which is the good ornamentation, at a later date of regular maintenance. So for whatever reason on JP they messed up the implementing the Tenkaichi Blacksmith God ornamentation, which is the one that me and so many other endgame players are really horny for. We're really excited. I can't wait for this. This is the whole reason I'm going to roll this for this event, is to get these ornamentations. Like, I want to make a whole other Kota Noa for these ornamentations, so I could have one with them on it. And another Senryu. I want another Senryu with triple of this ornamentation. But it's going to come in a later maintenance. It's not going to be here day one, so I'm still going to roll for the mags for it. But basically, this ornamentation is going to come in 3 levels. They only show us what the highest level is at level 3 of the Tenkaichi Blacksmith. And you can only put that on your Prodigal mags, your Mod mags, your Final Form 133/5 Purgatory mags. This ornamentation, I don't think it's really the one we want, but it takes 8 chakra, can only be put on Purity 11 mags. It takes 10 of each of these new balls. And basically, what it ornaments for is you get 15% HP guaranteed, and then you will get anywhere from 10 to 15% attack, which is huge. 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 Like, Kodanoas give you 10 if you're over half. If you can get a mag with, like, you know, let's say you had a Prodigal, and you ornamented the Prodigal 3 times with this big ornamentation. You got, like, the big kahunas to, like, wail for this ornamentation, or the farm the point room every month, buy these items from it regularly, play all the events to get them. You just, on top of your game, if you made a Prodigal with 3 of these, and you're in a perfect world, you could have a mag that bestows anywhere from 30 to 45% extra attack, which is, for the most part, the same thing as having 2 to 3 accessories, or almost 2 whole kgs on a mag just for raw attack power. Like, more than 2 Odas. Just crazy to think about. Like, on a Prodigal, you get 30 of those balls, you get 45% attack. That's ludicrous. Like, I'm excited for this ornamentation. And it also either increases or lowers your durability, and it makes it so you can't get paralyzed, like, up to 10 times. So, but I'm really excited to see what this ornamentation looks like at levels 1 and 2, because one of the best ornamentations I've ever used was on my Senryu mag, the Inevitable Last Stand. Am I doing Blitz today? I can. Would you like to go? Where is it? Like, just for compare... Oh, I got Chakra sorted the wrong way. So, the Senryu mag has Inevitable Last Stand 1, which I should actually bring up all the ornamentations to give a comparison. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't got everything from your event, I mean, today's the last day, but... Okay, cool. I think I ran it a bit this morning. I got some lively bulbs. I don't really need them, but I know that even though I don't need them now, I might need them later, you know? So, what if we get Purg Nyarlathotep someday? I mean, that wouldn't be too bad, but ugh. Yeah, if you can get Makami, he is really good of a mount to get. You just use Crushing Fang 1, you can do a lot of content with him, absolutely. But Inevitable Last Stand on a Senryu, which is Purity 5, which is special. Purity 5 is, I don't know if it's the minimum for Inevitable Last Stand 1, but Inevitable Last Stand 1 is a 2-chakra ornamentation that can give anywhere from 9 to 15% skill force per roll, and anywhere from 300 to 500 attack. And I rolled it 3 times on my Senryu Spear Mag, and on it, basically, the Senryu Mag already gives me like skill force. If you're 125 or higher, it gives you like 90 skill force. And then by me rolling Inevitable on it, which is kind of intended, I was able to get another 15, 24, and 15 plus 18, so 33. I was able to get another 33 skill force on the mag, which topped it up to 123 skill force for spear. Well, it's actually skill force for anything, but essentially for spear, this mag gives me 120 skill force, which is huge. It's like a whole fuse mag worth of skill force for 21 chakra. Just throw that right in the slot. Toom! Lets me use 2 big mags, a Chiami, Senryu. Fantastic. I got all the skill force in the world. So what I want to do, based on how this blacksmith ornamentation comes out, is I want a second Senryu, which is why I'm so horny for Oni mode these days, is I want to get another Senryu mag for 9,000 treasures. I know it's a lot. It's like 2 whole Tempest recipes. And I want to, what's the word? I want to put 3 blacksmiths on it. If blacksmith 1 comes out to look like 3 to 5% attack, it's godly. If it's 2 to 5, it's risky. But if it's anywhere from 3 to 5% attack for 2 chakra, so like what it's going to come down to, I would say, it's probably going to be like 5% HP and then 3 to 5% attack, extra durability, and like 1 immunity to paralysis or something like that. If I could get 3 of those rolls on a Senryu, let's say I'm really lucky, I get 15% extra attack, it's like putting on an extra accessory. Just, boom, beautiful. 15% attack on top of like some mags that already give you like attack bonuses, like the corpse weapon, the Dullahan weapons give you attack just for being high health. Like that's really good. When I use my my revolt, that gives me all my extra 30 vitality, which is extra affinity. I'm at capped affinity. That affinity of 16,000 gets multiplied by 15%. Like that's huge. It's huge. It'd be like equipping a another Kotanoa and a half just for attack. If this ornamentation pans out the way I hope it does, I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited for it. If I talk to Kagi, I might be able to look up Inevitable Last Stand, and we can try to like see the difference between these ornamentations. Oh yeah, I've been at 100 and I've been at 100k before. Like I've been at 100k with like three fusion bears, and Satan gave me a buff, and me and Lyra were at like 100 plus k attack with a Satan buff. Because that's basically what your assist partners do. Our assist partners, especially Satan, gives a 60% attack buff, and your attack just almost like doubles. It's crazy how that works. So if we can get like 15% or 20 or 30, like it's unheard of. It's like accessory city. It's like making a mag an accessory. And honest to God, if someone had a prodigal with 3 of those ornamentations, fucking God, you'd have so much power, so much attack, and it would transfer to Vanguard. Absolutely. It would absolutely transfer to Vanguard. I'm gonna get that chat to reload here. Everyone you talk to said the game's trash. Well, I mean, yeah, like, you know, if for a lot of people that, like, if you're just getting into Oni in 2020, 2021, 2022, chances are you're going to be like, wow, this game doesn't look as good as most other games do. I'm going to go play something else. But realistically, this is a game that we've been playing for almost a decade. Like, this game has been engaging. The community's been so great. The people I've met, I wouldn't trade for anything. Oni is one of those games. Like, some people look at it and say, yeah, it's trash. Oh, it's a money game. And then next thing you know, they turn around and they go buy like 50 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And it's like, what are you doing? You're gonna lose on turn one. It's like, yeah, but look at the graphics. It's cool. It's like, ugh. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm really excited to see what it's gonna be. I think I can do the ornamentation on a headless, like inevitable. So I'm gonna try and look for I cannot do inevitable. I didn't trade you. I was just playing it. So I cannot do it on a cut mag. It is really fun, absolutely. So I like on a mod, you could do it on a mod mag. So I have to look at my mod here. So there's Inevitable Last Stand 3. So Inevitable Last Stand 3 compared to 1. So 3 was guaranteed 1500 attack, no and if or buts, no variance. It was 1500 attack, so 3 times what Inevitable gives you, and then 25% skill force, guaranteed, and then it increases durability reduction 3%. So 25% skill force guaranteed. The regular form of Inevitable Last Stand gives you anywhere from 9 to 15% skill force for 2 chakra. And the attack can be anywhere from 300 to 500. So that's why I'm saying that it's more than likely that the attack percentage... Do what? Do it. I can't ornament this. I can't ornament this. But what I asked me to do? Oh, that'd be hard. That'd be so hard. Oh. Okay, sure. But yeah, so if it translates properly, because Inevitable Last Stand 1 is 300 to 500, if Blacksmith 1 translates like according to this, it will be 3% attack to 5% attack, and then it will be probably like 5% HP, and then it should have weapon durability stuff and paralysis. Like, it should be just everything 1/3 with some variance, which is very exciting. So if I just want to quickly find Inevitable Last Stand 2. I just want to finish this analysis, then we'll go do the other thing. Not military tactics, that's for sure. Like, a lot of the other new ornamentations they've added, they've all been so unsafe. Like, they're just like, this ornamentation could either be like, it could make you God, but you have a 1 out of 8 chance for it to like really help you out, and it's like, ugh. But this one's really universally friendly. The Blacksmith Orna. Or where is Inevitable 1? I probably went by everything. Where is it? Inevitable, it's Purity 1? You can do Inevitable Last Stand? On a Sparrow? No shit? No, you can do Inevitable? I mean, Purity 1? Yeah, for Purity 1, you get 5... Oh, it's not. I thought it's not 9%. It's 5 to 15% and 300 to 500. But... yeah. Purity 1. You can do that on a Lychee. You can... wow, I didn't know it was Purity 1. We could make a Sparrow You could make a 6 chakra sparrow with 10% attack on it? That's huge. Like, I know Senryu would be ideal because you get 3 Orna slots, but for 6 chakra, that's pretty big. If that translates, that's crazy. I thought it had to be a high purity, but it's showing purity 1 for all those different ornamentations. I'm trying to find Inevitable Last Stand 2 because that one takes 5 chakra, but I can't find it. Am I blind? There it is. Fuck. So the 2 is 800 to 1,000, and then 10% to 20% skill force. And it takes 5 of each ball, and it takes 5 chakra. So what this one would look like, if it translates correctly, will be anywhere from 8 to 10% attack, and then, like, I don't know, probably 10% HP if you did this roll. And if you did 2 of those, it would take 10 chakra. So that's pretty interesting. But the big one you can only do it on prodigals, event mag, not event mags, but prodigals and mod mags and whatchamacallit, 133 purgatory mags. But most people don't really do Inevitable Last Stand 2. Like, yeah, it's more concentrated. There's less variance. You're pretty much going to get on average 850 plus attack and around, but the skill force is a high variance. You either get half as much or twice as much. So chances are the attack percent's going to be like anywhere from, I'm going to say anywhere from 5% to 10% on the 2. So we'll have to see how it rolls, really. Like, if it's 3 to 5, that's fine. I'll take 6% attack. Like, 6 to 10% attack is huge. If it's 2 to 5, it's really risky. But I'm really excited for it. Whenever Blacksmith comes, like, I'm excited for that. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun update. We're gonna have to wait and see what it brings, and really look at that exchange shop. So we're gonna go over that tomorrow. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys are subscribed, click the bell, leave a like, all that good stuff. So probably tomorrow afternoon, I'll be streaming that. We'll be looking at the event and seeing what's good and what's Gucci and what's great. And we'll be fighting Makami and stuff. So it should be a fun day. Should be a fun streamy day. So I think I've covered everything I wanted to talk about. Main thing, a reminder of, is that channels are getting deleted. So half the channels in the game are going away. So Onigashima only has 2 channels, Kaga only has 1 channel, Sekigahara only has 1 channel, etc., etc. Just go around, try to change channels, see if you can or not. That's how it's going to be. Because the player base is diminished, and a lot of those areas take up a lot of server space, and for the most part are unpopulated or unused. Like, there's no real reason to have 2 channels in Sekigahara, apart from, like, field bosses and stuff these days. So, did that clock on the wall change? The clock did change. It is accurate. The minutes on that clock work. Onigiri made a working clock. Wherever this is accurate, the minutes are right. It is 10:58 here, and on this clock, it is like 2 minutes to 2 o'clock. So it is like 3 hours early. So whatever this clock says, it is 3 hours behind. Wow, the clock actually works. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, guys. So that's it for this stream. This stream's going to end, and then I am going to come back, and I'm going to do something that should have been done a long, long time ago. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Make sure you like, subscribe, and get ready for that update tomorrow night for sure. Yeah, it's probably in server time. You're probably right. So this stream's going to end, but I'm going to come back in a minute or two. I'm just going to have me a drink of water, and we're going to do something that need be done. So again, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later if you want. But anyway, good luck tomorrow with the event. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons.